Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to build model kits and to hang out with you and to talk about stuff. Shout out to Harold for hosting the stream. Thank you very much, Harold, for that. I'm throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego, and the Scythe emote. If you're a subscriber, you can throw the emote back. Any emote will do. And just say hi. We're going to hang out here for a couple minutes, the pre-show, as it were, see if anybody else wants to join us. As Dude Wants His Rug is here. Hi, Dude Wants His Rug. We had a stream last night. It went really well. Good turnout. Surprisingly good turnout because I think it's only the second time I ever streamed on a Sunday. So very good turnout for that. Happy about that. I'm not surprised if tonight's a little light because I don't ever stream. Also, I don't ever stream two build streams in a row, back-to-back build streams. That's unheard of. But trying to keep my schedule together. Speaking of which, and I'm going to send an email out once we hit Thursday and it's the beginning of the month. Hi, Lashbrook. Welcome to the stream. This Saturday I am streaming. So I am going to stream this Saturday. But I'm not going to stream at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to stream at 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's annoying, and I apologize. But I had a chance to pick up a shift at the comedy theater that I work at, and I am not in a position to turn down work. Also, no one else could do it. I try not to cover on Thursdays or Saturdays, but when an opportunity provides itself like that, I feel bad to say no. So I will stream this coming Saturday, which will be, I believe, the 3rd. Yes. Saturday the 3rd of August, I'll be streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern. So basically I'll stream, upload the archive around 8, and then go to work, and it'll be fine. Luckily, work is late at night, so I'm able to do that. Ultron says, take that shift. Indeed. And it's a Saturday afternoon. It's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm going to stream Tuesday at 4. It'll be in the afternoon. It'll be 6 p.m. Eastern, so it'll be some people's dead of the afternoon, other people early evening, and maybe before they go out and do stuff. It might be a good time. Who knows? Yes, hello indeed, Ultron. Happy to have you here. Like I said, we're going to wait a few minutes, see if some folks want to join us. We already got good quality viewers. We ended up with some new viewers yesterday. A few folks that finally decided to check out the stream. Now, Sunday night at 9 o'clock isn't particularly great for me, but a Sunday night stream isn't necessarily out of the question. I currently work generally on Sundays from like 6 p.m. until like 9:45. So I could theoretically do a late Sunday stream if that ended up being a good time, but I don't know. It's nice to know that, I did it on a Sunday because I just happened to not have work last night, and people showed up, which was great. Because I was very tired on Saturday at the Game Developers of Color Expo. Saturation is back to normal. If you watched yesterday, I was very red. I am now still red. But if you look at my hand here, the vast spot where I burned to where I didn't burn is decreased some. So even a day later of using a very good lotion, and also only leaving my apartment for 25 minutes, and keeping out of the sun, like I said, I still have a sunburn. Like, there's a line where my glasses are that is noticeable. Like, I still have a sunburn. Don't get me wrong, but it's starting to not be a nightmare. So much sun. It was worth it, though. That beach day was rad yesterday. My beach trip. Hopefully it's not too painful. So my face isn't at all. Because I wore my bandana, or a bandana, not this exact one. I wore a bandana the entire time. So my head is fine, which is the part that gives you a headache. I don't have a lot of hair on the top of my head. I shave it down pretty far. So that would be terrible if that burned. I did burn one of my knees, and that hurts a lot. I'm right now wearing shorts that are shorter than my usual, and that's been good. But when I like walk around, it definitely isn't great. It's just cricking and not great. But I've been applying lotion, and that should be fine. I hopefully won't walk weird tomorrow when I go in. Let's go to the overhead because we got 10 viewers right now. That's great. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy tonight's stream as we work on the Gundam Blitz from Gundam Seed. This is what we've worked on so far. So tomorrow, I get to go into the offices of, I forget the name of the offices, but basically it is the job center for unemployed peoples. Part of my unemployment is requiring me to go and have this meeting, which they say will take a couple hours of my time, which seems like that means to say, get there at 9. Oh, we told 8 people to get there at 9, and you're just going to sit and wait. But whatever, I will do my due diligence. Ultron asks, have you seen that Super Robot Wars stuff is coming to Steam? That's dope. Yes, the latest of the SD Super Robot Wars is going to be English friendly, they said, and will be on Steam, and I might pick that up at the end of the year. I don't know. So the Blitz. Let's just really quickly talk the Blitz, and then I'll talk more about my annoyances when it comes to the unemployment stuff. This piece right here, there's a piece on the front of it that really wants to pop off. It wants to come off, and I don't like that. And it's meant to open up so you can get at the inner core, but like I'm not doing that. So stop falling all over the place. But I feel like I'm going to be fixing this part every once in a while. Anytime I'm like adding parts to our kit, like the next steps that we're going to be doing, which are H and K, which are working on more of the back pack element. No, okay, so here's the thing. I am thrilled that there is government assistance that which I qualify for, and that there will be some help. My major issue has been and will continue to be that I don't know if I actually qualify for unemployment or not. And I won't know until I get a direct deposit. Is it T or some other game? Lashbrook, it's like the Chibi Gundam. It's Robot Wars. It's like I forget. I'll look it up. It's X and V. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is tomorrow I'm going in to have this mandatory meeting where I will talk to someone and they will tell me, well, do you post on LinkedIn? Well, do you apply for jobs that are on this? Have you looked at Craigslist? Have you done this and this? And then I will say yes and yes. And they will maybe even say some things that I haven't thought about and I haven't imagined. SD Gundam G Generation Cross Rays is coming to Japan and Asia with English support on November 28th. PS4, Switch, and PC. No Xbox. Hello, Epic Open World. Happy to have you here. So that's my big thing. Today could have been a day that direct deposit from my assistants could have come in today. It also might come in next Monday. If it doesn't come in next Monday, then I do not qualify for assistance. The fact that it didn't happen today is probably because there was an issue with the Social Security office and I had to go and get that settled, which I did, and then I had to send a document that they signed saying, hey, we fixed this problem. But that's probably why I didn't get a direct deposit today. But it also could be another reason that I don't know about. Maybe I just don't qualify, even though I was laid off and had a severance package, and the work that I currently do is not recorded and taxed. And and the amount of money I make through Patreon and Twitch does not add up to be more than the amount that I would get in unemployment by any stretch of the imagination based on my previous employment. So it's just down to the fact that I don't know. And so maybe the meeting that I'm going to go to tomorrow at 9 a.m. that says it will take just a couple hours of my time, maybe the meeting I'm going to tomorrow is going to be awesome. And I'll get some sort of insight into what I can be doing to try to get full-time work or part-time work or whatever, and it will be great. I'll go in and it'll be great. But also, I might just go into a meeting where I learn nothing new and just waste my day, my morning, and I'm no better off than where I started, and then I still don't get unemployment. Because, as I said, they have not told me. There is no thing that says, hey, stop doing this, it's not going to work. I'm just going through the motions of it and hoping that it works out because, obviously, I would like some assistance from the government. And I hope it works out, but I don't know if it will. I don't know. Let's see. Put this here. Alright, so working on our backpack. We're just putting things together here. You can do these two at a time because they are identical. So that's not too bad. But yeah, so that was part of today, was prepping for stuff for that. And it is just frustrating because I was like, well, am I going to get a direct deposit? No? Okay. If I don't next week, I guess it's not worth doing anymore. All right. Guess I won't apply. Then I'm like, what if I stop putting in at the beginning of the week and claiming, and then all of a sudden it's in direct deposit from like 3 weeks ago, and I like miss a week? That would be a bummer. I don't know. None of it makes any sense, and it's frustrating. And I don't want to be frustrated here on this podcast. Well, it's not a podcast. This is a live stream. Look, I don't know why I call it a podcast. It is not. I don't do a podcast. I'm one of the only people in America that doesn't have a podcast. So I don't know why I just said I was on one. It's not a podcast. It's a live stream. Building model kits. Working on this Blitz. Helps to talk about it for sure. Yeah, Ultron. It's like, yeah. I do think it is helpful. It's beneficial to kind of get it out there. It's been a weird 2019 has been weird. So yeah, hopefully everything will work out, but I don't know right now. And having that assistance would be very helpful as I continue to pursue work. Welcome on H-Bomb and friends anytime you want. Well, thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. We should schedule a time again. Do like a follow-up to the last time I was on the podcast. Or your, yes, interview series. Alright, so we're going to put this. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got that. I get jokes. And it goes in like that. Okay. It's deep-seated boosters in this very lovely purple. Just such a good purple. Alright, and this goes. So, big thing. I announced it last night. If you weren't watching the stream last night, the project that I am starting, which is still Build with Bear Workshop, not doing a new thing. After this Blitz is done, I will begin the process of working on a new concept here on Build with Bear Workshop. New to me. Some of y'all are very familiar with kit bashing. And we're going to do some kit bashing on the stream. I'm very excited about it. I have not done anything like this before, and I'm very happy to do it. Uh, if I do a podcast, will I be a millionaire, or is it if I start streaming? Both are guaranteed to make me rich, right? Yes, Epic Open World. Guaranteed. They are both the tickets to success. So just pick one or both if you want to get there just a little faster. But yes, both are guarantees of stardom and fame. Uh, let's see. Um, so I'm going to do a kit bash project, and I'm very excited about it. I had gotten very cheap because I needed a part for a kit, a very cheap Baratos Lupus Rex full mechanics 1/100 from Iron Blooded Orphans. So that's going to be the base. That's going to be the skeletal structure. It might not be all the arms. It might not be the legs we use, but it'll be where we start. And then I've decided to, out of a collection of stuff that I've built on the stream, I'm going to take a kit that I built, and we're going to... Look, I have so many kits. If I stopped streaming tomorrow and every month still gave out a model kit, which also, hey, reminder, I'm giving out a model kit during the break. So if you're currently a subscriber, make sure you renew if your subscription is up. Make sure you're a subscriber because someone's going to win the Double X. I've been asking for 10 years and streaming for 5 or 6. You are not rich. I totally understand, Harold. That's part of it. That's the reality of it. So I'm going to take a kit that eventually I would have given away, but instead I'm going to rip it apart. The Grimgard. So, our kit bash. We are going to make our own model kit. JM just subscribed with Twitch Prime. That's 20 months. Let's throw the Bear Cave emote in there. Thanks, JM. But yeah, make sure if you're up for renewal, make sure you renew so that you're eligible to win the Gundam Double X from Gundam X. It's a beautiful looking kit, and a kit I'm fairly sure you don't have, because why would you? So anyway, thank you, Jam. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to take the Grimgard and the Baratos Lupus Rex, and I'm going to kit bash them together. And then I'm going to take another kit that has lots of cool weapons and accessories, which I won't say what that is. And I'm going to take that kit, and I'm going to pull pieces out of that kit to complement the kit. Now, I've never done kit bashing before. Working with two 1/100 scales from Iron Blooded Orphans, the Grimgard is not actually technically a full mechanics, but it came out before they started calling them that, but it is a full mechanics. Top to bottom, it's a full mechanics, so it's totally workable within what I'm trying to do. But the idea is that I can take those two together and make something new, mash them together and see what we get. And then I've got some supplemental parts for another kit. And I won't say what the other kit is until we add them in. It'll be a surprise. The only thing I will say about that kit is that the kit is from a box that was so big that I was never going to mail it out because the box is too damn big. I was like, no, I'm never sending this out to anyone. This is going to be one of my keepers because it would have just been so expensive to mail that kit out. The kit itself wasn't too big, but the box was just monumentally large. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. I've never worked on kit bashing. I'm excited to see what we make. The idea of using two, not just two 1/100 scale kits, but two kits from the same series, means that there should be some continuity. And I'm going to take maybe I'll take the Grimgard arms and the Grimgard head and the legs but I'll use the feet of the Baratos Lupus Rex. But the chest, I don't know, and I don't know about the backpack. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know how long it's going to take to do. It's a project I've wanted to work on for a while, and then coincidentally, I'm kind of running out of model kits to work on. So until I'm in a position to start spending my money on kits, I can do this. And it's a cool way to do something different, something I haven't done before. So the closer look that will come out on Monday, because I'm going to do a closer look on Monday, Um, that closer look will be about this project. I'm going to look at the kits. I'm going to look at the Bartos Lupus Rex that I haven't built yet. I'm going to look at the Grim Garrett, which I have built and I have disassembled, and we'll take a look at that. And just kind of like, I'm just going to make a video. I'm gonna do this. Hey, folks, I'm going to do a little research into the history of kit bashing and talk about that as well. So I think the next closer look will hopefully be, for some folks, a bit educational. And also educational for me, because I'll be learning as well. And I hope you come along with me for the ride as I embark on a little bit of uncharted territory. I think it'll be neat. Okay. This goes like this. Yeah. I don't know. It's something I've been wanting to do on the stream for a while. Obviously, like, the model kit stuff is I really enjoy building, and we've been trying things as we go. Stickers when I first started to now. I mean, I'm applying all the stickers that come with the kit, and then the dry trans or water transfer decals. I'm starting to do a little bit here and there. Generally not live, but I am trying to do that here and there. And like I've been trying to mix things up so it's not just the same stuff every single time. Like my wish list right now has a couple Lego sets because we did the pizza van, and the pizza van was really fun. And I was like, oh, I should probably do a few more real world kits, like the space shuttle. Was it? It's not a real space shuttle, not a real shuttle, but it felt more real than Star Wars Lego sets. So it's the idea of like, I put a few other things in there that are more reality based, and I think that could be good. Could be good to kind of experiment with trying a few different things. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm excited to try. Normally I have a little more time in between streams to like have a bit of a life or experience anything or fucking do whatever. Didn't really get that today, since the last stream. Didn't really do the most stuff. Did a little bit. But yeah, not like... I feel like I didn't do like a lot of things. Since yesterday. Which is, definitely a bonus for spending some time and experiencing life, is that you then have things to talk about when it's time to talk about things on your live stream. So, whoops. Oh no! Piece flew off and I don't know where it went. I'm gonna talk into the microphone even though I am looking off into the distance. No. It was this gray piece right here on the other side. Just flew off. And I don't know where it went. So I'm going to put this piece on. And then I'm going to quickly look for it. It'll most likely turn up while I'm doing other things. But if I can find it now, I will. I saw that there is a new Doraemon game. But I also think it's a new Harvest Moon. Ultron... What? Is it an official crossover, or is it a Doraemon game that is like Harvest Moon? Oh, that seems weird. Seems like a lot of different things. But, okay. Sure. Sure thing. Alright, let me really quick, I'm spinning around here. So I attempt to see where that piece went. My green screen's going to shake. Sorry. Alright, well, this is not a consequential piece. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Alright, I'm back and we're reset. That little piece is not consequential to building, it's just the back of the part here. You can see the one side but not the other. I will find it and add it back in at a later date. Nintendo Life, Doraemon Story of Seasons heads west on Switch. Doraemon meets hugely popular Story of Seasons series in a brand new game. Yeah. Okay. Will develop their own town and their own farm while interacting and forming bonds with their inhabitants. Of course, Doraemon's secret gadgets will be there to help them along the way. Well, good. I was afraid that Doraemon wasn't going to have his secret gadgets to help along the way. So that's good. Yeah, that sounds like, yeah. Story of Seasons is what Harvest Moon was called. I'm very surprised that's coming to North America. That just is not... Like, people just be like, I don't know. Hey, play this one. What else are you doing with your life? You gotta be a robot cat helping farmers. Yeah, that just seemed kind of cool. It doesn't seem like a thing I'm gonna be playing, but it does seem cool. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like in my particular... But I also, like, don't love Harvest Moon games. Stardew Valley I liked, but not as much as other people. Just not really my thing. No disrespect to people that love those, obviously. But yeah, just not really my thing. And the Harvest Moon games were never really my thing either. But I hope people are fucking psyched about it and really have a good time with it. H11 is this, and then H12 is on the other side. Working on the head right now. It's so strange we're even getting anything Doraemon. Exactly, Ultron. The fact that it's like Story of Seasons, which is like obviously that's what I guess what the Harvest Moon games are called. But Harvest Moon I feel like means something in America, and I don't know if Doraemon means like is a big name to the U.S. Maybe it is, but like Europe, I guess. Look, I don't know. It's coming to Switch. It could be fun, farming on the go. So maybe that's why they're like, let's give it a shot. I don't know. That's cool. I do like weird shit. I do like when weird choices get made and people try weird stuff. I'm always in favor of that, so that's fun. Alright, so. I really hope I can find that little piece after the stream is over. But when I start cleaning up, I'll hopefully find it right away. Alright, so then this has got to go here. Yeah. Putting together the head, got some tiny pieces. There we go. That fit in. Alright, and now we can work on... Oh, we got one sticker coming in that we'll have to put together. But yeah, Ultron, you're totally right. It is very strange that there's going to be a U.S. Doraemon game. It's just bizarre. Alright, so we got to get... A21 is our... We're going to take that out. Working on the head of our Blitz. As I said, Seed, I remember I watched some of Seed. I certainly watched some of Seed. I don't have a lot of memories of Gundam Seed. I don't think I watched any of Destiny or the sequel series. So I don't have a real connection to this show. But the Blitz Gundam is fucking cool looking. And I got lots of love for cool looking Gundams. Or cool looking mechs in general. You know what I mean. I'm definitely interested in cool looking mechs. So if one appears, I'm down for it. Alright. There. Then we need J1. So I'm going to try to put these all these components together here and then put the sticker on once the three are connected. Oops, J1 is here. So that we can avoid what happened on the chest, which is the sticker came off. Harold says, Natsume used to localize the series and owns the name Harvest Moon. When Marvelous went with a different publisher in North America, those games went under the name Story of Seasons, while Natsume made unrelated games under the Harvest Moon name. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, Harold. It makes sense why they would make games, but it also cleans up why they're not called Harvest Moon anymore. But that seems like Marvelous fucked up in having the publisher that localized their games control the name of their game in a region. It's one thing if the publisher owns the rights to the property you're working on. It's another if they just own the name of it, of the localization version. Yeah, that feels like. But it also, as Ultron says, does clear things up. But yeah, that sucks. Because then you need to know, because what if you're just yeah, I remember Harvest Moon, and you buy some game and you're like, this doesn't feel like Harvest Moon, and then you don't know that you should be buying Story of Seasons and that you would love it. That's a bummer. But that's the way the world works. But Harold, I appreciate you letting us know the deal. All right. So we applied our sticker here, even though it's master grade. Sometimes, you gotta apply the eye stickers. You gotta do it. It's important. You just gotta. All right, and now we can apply this part here. All right. And go. Cool. More to build the head. We've got, I believe, another sticker coming. Yeah, 2 more stickers coming, of course. K13. Okay. Oops. Yoink. By the way, the original Harvest Moon was one of my favorite games for the SNES. Yeah. Harold, totally understand. People have a huge affinity for those games. Just never really hit me. Yeah, just the kind of Stardew, Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, that gameplay loop is just not something that appeals to me. I don't know. I'm happy that it does for other folks and they can get a lot of enjoyment out of that kind of game, but yeah. Meanwhile, I have multiple 100-hour playthroughs on Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. I know where my bread is buttered and what I like. I'm building my own amusement park in Fallout 4, and it's pretty incredible. I suffered through some of the terrible quests in Nuka World to unlock abilities to make my life a lot easier and get a bunch of stuff to unlock in settlements, and then so update on my Fallout 4 is that the Starline drive-in is now an amusement park. I got a bunch of rides, and it's pretty neat. And so one of the mods you can get that I didn't show off when I started showing off mods because it's whatever, is a thing called Unlimited Companions. And the Unlimited Companions mod allows you to, now you'd think, oh, that just means you can have multiple of your companions hanging out because In New Vegas, you could have Eddie or the robot or your dog and a companion, which is very convenient. In this game, you just get one companion, dog counts as a companion, whatever. You might think, oh, this probably means you could have like two companions hang out. It does mean that. It means you can have any of your actual companions hang out with you, but it also means you can have a subcategory of companions that you can't really control too much, but you can like give them items and they'll follow you around. You can recruit people. So you can just like go into a settlement that you have, walk up to a bunch of like settlers that are just hanging out, and come up to them and like hit the R button, and then you recruit them, and then they do your bidding and like hang out with you and follow you around. So what I've been doing is I've been taking like a bunch of people. I recruit like 6 or 7 of them, take them with me to the Starline Drive-In, which is now my amusement park. Put them on the rides and the activities and have them have fun, and then I will fast travel back to wherever they're from and then release them back to hang out and do whatever. Which is just such a weird, it's just a weird combination of abusing different mods and making my own fun in Fallout 4. But I have a great time doing it. It's very fun. You're like, oh yeah, you can come here. By default, the Unlimited Companions framework thing is meant so that you can't take like important NPCs like and have them leave their area and join you, but you can turn that off if you want. So you could just have like the 2 science center scientists, even though one of them is important later in the game. You could just grab those scientists and be like, hey, you're my companions now. Leave. Oh, you're Nick's assistant? Not anymore. Now you're my assistant. Let's go. And it's very silly. All right, so in the interest of finishing it and doing all the elements of this kit, I'm going to apply stickers to the front and back of the head. Now, I want to point out that this dark red, I think, looks better than whatever sticker I'm going to put on it right there, and whatever sticker I'm going to put on the back of that there. I think, in my opinion, the regular plastic looks better than the sticker. But I want to go through all the motions of it, so we'll put the sticker on there. Sometimes it doesn't look better. Sometimes the regular plastic, needs the kick of that, especially in a high grade. In this case, I think that this is not an improvement. But we'll do it for that. It's certainly shinier. It maybe pops a little bit more, but I don't know if I like it better with it on there. And then we need Y. So when the back sticker inevitably falls off, because these tiny stickers on the back of the model kit always seem to fall off, when this inevitably falls off, I won't feel too bad about it. All right. So stickers have been applied. That's the head. Nice and easy. I'm going to look ahead. About the head. See if there's anything that needs to go on this kit before they get attached. No. All right. So we're just going to attach it now, because I think it looks better when you attach it. Yeah, Fallout 4 is kind of like my every couple days I'll just go and play for an hour. Goof around. I'm building up my settlements. I'm at the point now where I can't continue some quests because there will be repercussions, particularly the railroad. I'm at the point now where a bunch of characters are alive, but when I finish a quest, some of them will die, and I don't want that to happen. So I now can't continue doing quests for the railroad. And there's a few other things that I can do in the game, but I'm kind of now just being like, whatever. I just go in there, do some building, have some fun, maybe, yeah, play around with some stuff. Uh, doo, doo, doo. Let me know what are y'all playing right now? Is there something going on? I was thinking about getting Wolfenstein, but I enjoyed the last two, and I just, financially, this is a weird time for me to like make a choice like that to buy a game. So I was waiting to hear more, and it seems like, unless I have a co-op partner, probably shouldn't. Uh, Lastbrick says, speaking of Fallout, I was going to check out Fallout 76 today, but it wasn't accepting my Bethesda login. That's a bummer. Yeah, I'm kind of interested because apparently there's an NPC now. There's a non-robotic NPC in Fallout 76. There's a super mutant you can talk to. And that sounds more of what I want from a Fallout game is characters in the world that you can interact with. So I was like, oh, that's cool. But so you went to try and set your password and was getting miffed the emails weren't coming. Last week, that's really frustrating. Sorry to hear that. That's really annoying. It's like they really want people to come check it out. They're like, "Oh, we made some changes. Please come see what we're doing." And then you can't log in, and then you can't even reset. It's a fucking bummer. Turns out I had messed up the recovery all day. It wanted my username, not your email. Okay, well that makes sense, but also doesn't make sense. They should want your email. Ultron says I'm playing that Dragon Ball card game for the Switch, but I think I'm almost done with it. Oh, the Heroes game? Yeah, too much is left to random chance, and the CPU super mega cheats. I hate that. That's not fun in a card game when when the computer cheats. Too much. I just loaded Dota Underlords for the first time, and I'm playing the tutorial. I will either hate it, or this will be a journey that will be 1,000 hours. There will be no middle ground. Epic open world with the epic description of his future. Their future. Will it be? No, thank you. This is not for me. Or will it be? This is what I do now. Only time will tell. Working on the ARM units for our kit, which means we can do the same things, just repeated. So we'll do that. And then some D stuff here. Yeah, Ultron, I hate that, and I'm sorry to hear that you're having issues with the game. That's very frustrating. Yeah, I've definitely played card games where I'm like, wait, how good do I have to be to play this? What the fuck? There was I can't remember which one, because there was a period where every year there was a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color and then Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh game. And every other year it was either the World Tournament, which was just the rules with the most up-to-date cards, and any cards that had been banned had been banned. And then every other year there was like a game that was like new rules or a weird story and made its own thing. And the World Championship versions were just the rules of the game and made total sense and were easy to follow along and like were no problem. But the problem came in with the off-year games, because sometimes the off-year Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters games were like just weird rules and weird like this one's also a board game, but it's not good and you won't like it. Sorry. And the rules don't make any sense and it's not fun to play. It'd just be really weird. And so I, at a certain point, just only bought the World Championship ones because when you bought the World Championship, when you won matches, you got cards, and then eventually you got eventually it was the point where you could get like packs of cards within certain sets. So by playing it, you could unlock the cards you wanted to build the deck you wanted to play. And it was only frustrating in the beginning because you had to play just like, well, for the first 5 games, I'm just going to have to play the best cards I have. This isn't a really themed deck. These aren't the cards I like playing, but I'll play them because they will equal out to a win. And then I can start to make my warrior decks or my fusion decks or my trap decks or whatever. But I can't do that right now. I just have to play these weird spell cards and these weird modifying cards because I need to win the next 4 games. But you could unlock everything, and it meant that I wasn't buying physical cards for Duel Monsters, which was great because I didn't want to buy physical cards and keep up with that. Also, I didn't have anyone to play Duel Monsters with. If I had had someone to play Duel Monsters with, I probably would have started buying physical cards or convinced them to get a Game Boy Advance, and then we could just, play against each other. I eventually went to a Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship, and I don't remember what year, but Duel Monsters World Championship. I went to a tournament, an actual tournament at a at a Toys R Us. It was a Toys R Us tournament, and there was 15 and under, and 16 plus, and so I entered the 16 plus, and I was not the oldest person to compete, but I was certainly one of the oldest people to compete, and it was really fun, and I got my ass fucking kicked, and it was one of the only tournaments I've ever entered. But I had no idea how good I was at Duel Monsters. I had no idea because I only faced the computer. I had never faced a person before. So I was like, maybe I'm good at this. I win matches. I have a deck that seems like pretty good and solid, and I enjoy playing that deck, which, is very important, to play. I don't care about the meta. I care about having a good time. So I had like a deck that I was proud of and enjoyed using. But yeah, turns out I was not good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. And my warrior deck, which I knew wasn't good, turned out to be very bad. And then later I did an exhibition with some people that got knocked out. Were just kind of like hanging out to see who won. And they weren't unlocking the free card you got in the game for being there until later because they wanted to keep an audience. So eventually I was able to play some games, and I won a few exhibitions with people. But I'll never know if they had if they were playing their weird decks or if they were also being serious. But they'd also lost in the tournament, so it wasn't like I was playing necessarily great people either. Who knows? I never played Magic the Gathering. I played Magic the Gathering, but never in a tournament setting. Never done drafts or anything like that. I did, like I said, I played the Yu-Gi-Oh! And then what game did I play? I did something that I played a draft in. Can't remember the game, but there was a card game that the tournament was a draft. So you just broke packs and built a deck, and there was a round of trading you could do, but not with your opponent. You could trade with your neighbor, either of your neighbors, which was pretty cool. I forget the name of the card game. It was not a super popular game, but I had gotten an invite to play in it because I had friends who were running the tournament, and I was like, sure, I will play your thing for free. But yeah, I don't have a lot of experience in live tournament settings. Never really played the Pokemon card game. Never had friends that were into it. I had friends who were into Pokemon, like I was into Pokemon, and the handheld games, and I certainly played a lot of that. Never been in a tournament for Pokemon. By the time I thought about doing that. I was definitely outside of the age range for most of the tournaments that were near me. There were certainly some that were all ages, but I just never was into it, which I regret. I wish I had played more. The only tournaments I enjoy in Magic the Gathering are pre-releases or drafts. More fun, less serious. Indeed, I mean, the whole concept of a draft seems to be very fun to me. I've only done it, like I said, once, and it was a card game that I literally cannot remember the name of because it was not a popular card game by any means, obviously. Uh, but I remember really liking the draft element. I mean, there's been so many cards since I played in the early 90s to the mid 90s. There have been so many decks and cards that have come out for Magic that, like, I would feel so out of my element. And, like, so many things would just be like, what does this do? What is this thing? And what's this? I would drive a judge completely nuts if I went and tried to do a tournament. Even a draft. Yeah, draft and tournament. I would definitely really annoy some people with my very specific and inane questions about that. I have to do like so much research. But I do like the live play element, so I don't know. I've played a little bit of Arena. A little bit of Arena. I am not saying that I'm going to stream myself playing. I am not at that point yet. I would like to get to that point. I am not at the point now where I can speak on it. Okay, here's where I'm at with Magic the Gathering Arena. When I lose, I am kind of understanding why. I can kind of sort of talk about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But I would never, right now, I do not feel comfortable talking to anyone about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And I would also be embarrassed for anyone that knows how to actually play to watch me play. So that's where I'm at right now. I missed those manuals. Also says me too. The games are easier to understand now that they have those tiny, unreadable, thick manual in the starter deck. Yes, indeed. Totally understand. But like, yeah, like I don't want to play and have like Ultron and Asmo watching me and being like, no. What are you even talking about? Why are you playing this deck? What is this? So, we're not at that point yet. Now, when the new Hearthstone expansion comes out, and I can get some questing in, some new quest cards and some new fun cards. I've got 3 packs to unlock from the festival of the new packs already, even before it comes out. I've got, I'm excited about that. I've got B11, okay. I've got over 1,000 gold to buy packs. So I'm hopefully going to be able to get some packs of some cards. I've been looking at some decks to build. There's a rogue deck rogue death rattle deck that I think could actually be good because there's a new card coming out that plays into rogue death rattles that I think might be interesting. So I'm like kind of building that deck, waiting for the new card. I don't know. There might be some fun stuff coming in. Excited about Hearthstone. I don't know when's that new Hearthstone expansion? New Hearthstone cards. Yeah, when's this new expansion? Uh Tell me when it is. Sorry. This is for great internet when I'm like, hey, um, when does it come out? Tell me when it is. I mean, it's August. I know it's August. I just don't. Um, okay. Save your Zimmelman. Oh, August 6th. Okay, it's coming out. All right, great. The thing I was actually worried about was that it was going to come out like while I was at PAX, like at the end of the month, and that would have been a bummer. Um, so yeah, it's not doing that. Instead, it's coming out in a somewhat reasonable time frame for me, which is soon. So definitely, let's see. My bonus game stream next week will definitely be the new Hearthstone expansion. So next Wednesday or Tuesday, I haven't decided when. The next time I do my bonus game stream next week, uh, it'll definitely be Hearthstone because there'll be a new expansion, and that's exciting and fun for me. Maybe not you, but definitely me. I'm excited about it. We're building the hand here, and we're also in a moment or two. We'll take a couple minutes from now. We'll take a pause for the cause. You know, get that time to chat a little bit, say what's what, see what's going on, talk to the people about ways you can support the stream if that's something you'd like to do. And I don't know why that came out accusatory. Once in a while, things come out of my mouth a little weird. Alright, so hand here. Connect piece there. But yeah, I'm excited for more Hearthstone. I've liked this past expansion stuff. The buffs that came in were fun. But I am excited for new. See what's going on in Wild. I mean, I'm playing a Wild Cthulhu deck. So that should tell you what I'm thinking of the meta right now. I'm just hoping that... Because I would love to play Standard again. Because Revival or Big Priest is so goddamn annoying that I would love to play Standard when some of those cards aren't going to be there. Or there'll be new cards and people won't necessarily be playing that deck. But people love playing that deck in Wild, so we'll really enjoy not worrying about that shit. It's so frustrating. It's one of the most frustrating decks. I've definitely just like quit games against that deck where I'm just like, nope, no thanks. It's not like, there's some decks where it's like, well, you can't let them get to turn 10 or they're going to do it. And that deck, it's like, well, you can't let them get to turn 4. Get out of here. I should be able to let them get to turn 4. Alright. I'm going to use the hand that holds the weapon because I like posing these with for photos with weapons, so we'll do that. One arm is completed. So we can... Yeah, we'll have to put it on his shoulder, but yeah. One arm is done, so that's good. Now we'll work on the other arm. But first, we'll take a pause for the cause. First and foremost, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I know I just streamed yesterday, so it is weird for me. For a lot of streamers, streaming every day is not weird. But for build streams, it is a little odd for me. This is my normal stream time. I stream Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. This Saturday, I will be streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern, not 9 p.m. I'll be streaming from 6 to 8 this Saturday because I am working a shift at the place that I work picking up a spare shift because no one else could pick it up, and having extra income is good. So I'll still get a Saturday stream in. It just will be earlier, and I apologize for that. Look, August is going to be weird. I'm traveling at the end of the month. FlameCon is in a couple weeks, so I will probably take Saturday off for that. Saturdays are definitely Saturdays in particular are going to be weird. Theoretically, right now, as long as the Wi-Fi is good at the Airbnb I'm staying at, I'm going to stream during PAX on that Thursday and Monday, it looks like. Maybe I won't be able to, but I'm going to try. But yeah, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. Now, I am going to do my subscriber giveaway. So if you want to renew your subscription, or if you'd like to use Twitch Prime to become a subscriber, or just cash money, you get these cool emotes that I just put in the chat. If folks that are subscribers would love to throw the emotes in there as well. The $5 tier gets you the Bear Cave and the Lego emote. The site is for $10 and $15. But yeah, if you want to become a subscriber, I am doing a giveaway during this block of, once I'm done with my ad read stuff, I will be giving away a Gundam Double X from Gundam X. It's a beautiful kit. The X Gundam from X really feels like a mainstream, main series Gundam, even more than the Wing. It just feels very traditional. It looks great, and the Double X, which is the modified upgrade version of it, looks even better. It's a great master grade kit that I built on stream, and I'm going to be mailing out to a subscriber. So if you're interested in doing that, feel free. Bits and coins, always appreciated. Thank you to everybody that does that. You can also join my Patreon if you're like, well, I have a Twitch account, but I don't, subscribe to anyone. It's not my thing. For as little as $1, there's different tiers. There's $1, $3, $5, $10 tiers. It's the end of the month, so maybe it's not the best time to join my Patreon, but consider doing it. Or join on Thursday. I don't know, but it would be cool if folks would join up in if they'd like to do that. So I have an Amazon wish list. If you would like to see something that you purchase built on this stream, you can do that. You can join my wish list. I didn't put the Patreon link in the chat. All of this is going to be in my YouTube as well, the show description, so we'll do that. But I also have an Amazon wish list, which I'm going to put the link to in the chat, and then I'm also going to look at it and talk about a couple of things that are in there. I have some fairly inexpensive things on my wish list at the top, because I understand that $50 model kit, that isn't going to work for people. Not everybody. There are folks in the chat right now who have bought me multiple kits, and I am so grateful for that. It was such a pleasure to build those on stream. But yeah, if you want to spend $11 or $10, if you want to have me build Oolong's road buggy from Dragon Ball for $10, I'll build that. $10. No, send it to me in the mail because it's through Amazon wishlist. And there's some more expensive stuff as well. There's the Haropla, which is fun. And yeah, a bunch of stuff in there. Now, you're saying to yourself, Pat, I want to support you, but I don't want to use Twitch, and I don't want to use Patreon, and I don't want to use Amazon. That's why I don't use Twitch. How could I help you buy model kits? Well, you could go to usagundamstore.com and buy a gift card. You go there, you buy a gift card, you get emailed a code, and then you whisper me here on Twitch. My DMs are open on Twitter. Or if you're a patron of mine, you can send me a message on Patreon. You send me a message with that code to go, hey, Pat, I bought you a $25 gift card on USA Gundam Store. Go buy a kit on USA Gundam. I go to USA Gundam. I buy a model kit. That sounds cool to me. That is a way to support there. It's more convoluted than just buying a kit on Amazon with your Amazon account and having it sent to me. It's more steps, but it's an option for folks that don't want to use Amazon wish lists. I also have a coffee. You can just do that. And anything I make through Twitch, Patreon, coffee, all goes to me buying more model kits to build on stream. So you buy spending that money, you keep the stream alive. Hey, just so you know, doing a kit bash project is something I've always wanted to do. It also does not cost any money. I am using kits that I already have in my possession. It is the best way to use the Baratos, which I've already stolen a few parts from and already built on the stream. But it is also cheap to do. I have a Discord. Join my Discord. Why don't you? It's fun. And then, one thing I do want to say is this does not help me at all. This does not benefit me at all. But I want you to know this. Barnes & Noble is having a sale on Gunpla. Barnes & Noble sells Gunpla. And 2, they are having a sale until I believe August 18th. Some of them are in-store pickup. Some of them are online only. Some of them are sold out. I assumed that they got a deal, and then they were like, why are we selling Gundams? What's a Gundam? Get this inventory out of here. That's what my assumption is. So I don't know why, but they are. Someone messaged me today about it. That seems cool. So maybe you want to fucking buy some Gunpla. I mean, I got that Naruto kit from GameStop, and it came in a terrible box and was in bad condition, but maybe you'll end up with something awesome from Barnes & Noble. It'd be like, hey, where'd you get that awesome model kit? Oh, Barnes & Noble was having a sale. That don't make sense. Okay, so I am now downloading. I gotta find it. Where is it? I've got to export some data about my subscribers. I am now downloading the most recent subscriber list. I'm going to open it. Get rid of that. Alright, so one of the current 33 subscribers is going to win a model kit. Well, I shouldn't say 33 subscribers because there's at least one of y'all has told me specifically, hey, don't. And also, if I get a repeat, I'm going to pull again. But yes, the Gundam Double X, a lucky subscriber will win that kit. So let me see. Alright, so I gotta go in there. Alright, so that also, my name's in the list, which isn't a weird thing. So I'll redo it if my name gets called. But okay, random number generator coming up. And okay. Let me check against the numbers there. Is there a better way to do this? I have not found it. Alright. Oh, that is a person that has won before. And then that number is my number. My number. So nope. I don't win the model kit. Oh, I won the Gundam Double X. Oh, how weird. That person has already won. Last time it was like the first name I picked was just the winner. Alright. Fish McMuffin 1. A person who has subscribed for 5 months total. Fish McMuffin 1. A person whose name I do not recognize. But is currently a subscriber. I'm going to put their name in there, and I wrote it down. Fish McMuffin 1. I don't remember you. I'm sorry if that. Thank you for being a subscriber, but you won the kit. So congrats to Fish McMuffin 1. You are the current winner of the Gundam Double X. I'll be reaching out to to that person through Whisper and let them know they won. Do you have trouble with filling the lower torso together? Did you have trouble filling the lower torso together? Wait, what just happened? I gave away a model kit to one of my subscribers, Saz. I do that at the last build stream of the month. One of my subscribers wins a model kit. And so in this case, Fish McMuffin 1 just won the Gundam Double X, which I built many moons ago. So we were doing a contest there. Now, which lower torso are you speaking about? So this was the Gundam Double X Master Grade. It's a beautiful looking kit. Oh, the Blitz. We have not gotten to the lower torso yet on this kit. We were going in order. I tried to go in order. So we did the upper body. So actually, the part where I had issue is this. Are you talking about this piece right here? Yes. If you are talking about these purple pieces that were here on the sides, right below the ribs, they did not seem like they fit until you put in the rest of them and locked into place. Once I locked in the back black piece there, these fit in. But when I first put them in, I was like, where do these go? These don't seem to make any sense. I've now built enough of, not necessarily from Gundam Seed, but enough master grades of this era to know that sometimes the rib cage parts just don't want to fit right. And it's trial and error. And occasionally I built kits where like just the front and the back of the chest just didn't connect. Super tight going together with the frame. Yes, it's this. There's like a groove. The bottom of this part here, folks. The bottom of this part here into this part, there's a groove, and sometimes they just don't want to slide in together, and it's really frustrating. I had a lot of trouble with another kit. I can't remember which one, but it was very frustrating. Yes, the plastic there. B&N, this Barnes & Noble, Asperg says, not only has Gunpla, the one I go to occasionally has a display. They also have a small assortment of DBZ and other anime figures usually. Because I know that, they do graphic novels and that sort of stuff, and manga, but I didn't know that. So yeah, Barnes & Noble until August 18th is having a sale on all its Gunpla and all its model kits. So if you're looking to buy some model kits, they might have something. I'm sure a lot of it's the one for high grades, but if there's something for your collection, or you're just in a Barnes & Noble, take a look. See if they've got something. And then I also don't know this, but Barnes & Noble is very, in the past anyway, when it comes to books, they've been very good about if you want a book and this one doesn't have it, they will get it from another store and have it sent to you. They might do that for model kits. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure if they would do that or not, but they might if like another store has it. Mine has the F912.0, Justice, Providence, and Death Scythe Master Grades on display. I love they have a Death Scythe on display. Oh, Saz, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy to hear that they have a Death Scythe on display. Y'all know how much I love a good Death Scythe. I very much love a good Death Scythe. Alright, so we finished one arm and our chest, and we're going to now work on our second arm. The original Death Scythe version Ka. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, so I don't know. Take a look. As I said, I was unaware that they had mobile suits because I have not been to a Barnes & Noble in a bit. But yeah, they're having a sale till the 18th, in the US at least, so if there's something you're looking for, check it out. Maybe they got something on sale. Doesn't really help me right now at the moment because I am currently waiting for some. Oh, I'll check out Barnes & Noble, not Barnes & Nobles. Whatever. You know what? It's called Barnes & Nobles on this stream. On this stream, we add an S to Noble. Because we don't give a fuck. I mean, we do. You know what? We do very much give a fuck. We care a lot about a lot of things on this channel. I'm not even going to joke about us not giving a fuck. But you know who doesn't give a fuck is SD Gundam World Sangoku Soketsuden. Hey, what the fuck, y'all? There's a new Gundam show. It came out on Friday. It comes out on the 4th Friday of every month. It's a all computer generated SD Gundam show that has nothing to do with the other SD Gundam shows that have existed. It's a brand new show. It is a post-apocalypse after a bunch of wars have destroyed nations. There are some remaining city-states. Then also there's a virus called the yellow virus that is turning people, mechs into zombies, mindless zombies. And also, it's Romance of the Three Kingdoms and Gundams. There's an old man, Baratos Rex, with facial hair. Some of these Gundams have ponytails. I'm going to say a thing that in any other context would be complete and utter nonsense, but in this case is factually accurate and is the name of a character. Lu Bu, Unicorn Gundam. The main Gundam in this show is a Unicorn Gundam named Lu Bu, and they also ride motorcycles. They ride futuristic motorcycles. It's kind of Attack on Titan-y because there are walls to prevent apocalypses, so kind of World War Z. There are all these characters from the Three Kingdoms, including, as I said, our hero Lu Bu, Unicorn Gundam. It's 15-minute episode, and they come out on the 4th Friday of every month. I believe it's on Crunchyroll. I believe it's also on Gundam Info. So I think you can watch it for free on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can watch it for free on YouTube. But hey, please, watch the first episode, because what the fuck, y'all? It's Romance of the Three Kingdoms and Gundam, and there are zombies. So are they going to make a Dynasty Gundam SD? I mean, Robot Crank, they kind of have to. I mean, they've already made a Dynasty Warriors Gundam game. So they would probably make a game based on this. I don't know. What the fuck is it? Yeah, Saz says, what the fuck did I just hear? That's what I'm talking about. He said, my name is Lu Bu, Unicorn Gundam. There's a God Gundam, and the 008 Gundam, which I thought for a second was the Wing Gundam. Because they also have, like, armor and swords and shit and... Not shit. And stuff. Do not pursue Lu Bu. Yes. Don't pursue Lu Bu on his motorcycle. Trike bike or whatever they're called. Whatever, there's a name for it. Hello, Solf. Thank you for watching the stream and hanging out. As always, folks, thank you for chatting and hanging and having a good time. But yeah, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is happening? Why is this happening? Like, why is this a thing? Anyway, that comes out the 4th Friday of every month I didn't have time to watch it because of stuff going on this weekend, but I watched it today and I was like, what is this? I try not to tweet about the anime I'm watching before I talk about it on stream, but I had to. Occasionally, I do talk about the stuff that I'm watching. Um, so, One Piece. This is not the first time that they've done this shit. We had episode 1 of a 2-episode, it's only 2 episodes, filler arc. Now, could this arc have happened during Reverie? Yes. Could it have happened after Reverie, before Wano? A arc, I remind you, we are only like 3 episodes in, 4 episodes at the most. Yes. So this like flashback to some random time they don't get into is a tie-in for the movie Stampede that's coming out and features like a character from Stampede. So it like makes sense that they're doing it, but Wano is the normal price for the RE100 gun is $40. Oh. $30 a sale, yeah. Yes. Lashbrook says, yeah, I was actually thinking of watching the anime due to the new art style until I saw there's already getting into a filler arc. Now, as I said, it's only a 2-episode filler arc, and a character I very much enjoy is in the filler arc, which is cool because she's in the movie. So Hancock is there, and I do really genuinely think that's a fun character, and I enjoy Hancock as a character. So I was kind of happy about that. But it is like a thing where I'm like, you fuckers. It is only 2 episodes, and it is to amp people up about the movie, which I am amped for. I do hope there's a U.S. release. I hope the success of Brawly means that we'll see a One Piece in theaters, or at least limited release. Hey, as long as I get it, right? Ha ha. Ha ha. No, I want it to be enough a release that people can see it at major cities, at least. I hope. I hope so. I hope there's enough interest to warrant that. I don't know. But yeah, filler arc. Because the art style is so interesting and engaging, and it's just such a bummer to have, like, a cool new art style, and they're like, oh, and also, here's a filler arc. It's a bummer. But yeah, that RE100 for $40 on sale, that's a good price. Good gun is. Look that up. I remember what the gun is looks like, but I'm going to refresh my memory. Oh yeah, that's a god. Just like that color is so striking. That it's like a teal-ish and the blue. So really fun. It's kind of like the color of consoles, like old gaming consoles. A little greener. Lashbrook, I've heard the Moon Gundam, the 144 Moon Gundam. I remember Mr. Bob talking about that being a nightmare to build. Apparently being a rough build. But, you know. But a cheaper rough build. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to keep moving on. Let's move our hand, and then I'll talk about the third show I want to talk about. Yeah, I want to talk about Arifureta. Arifureta? It's on Hulu. It is the honestly the only isekai worth watching. Now, I mentioned this on Sunday. I'm done with Do You Love Your Mother, Your Mom, and Her 2-Hit Multi-Target Attacks. Fuck that. It's the last episode. I don't want them to fuck, and I just can't watch that show anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with that show. Whatever. So I'm done with that. So which leaves 3 isekai that I'm watching. And the best one by far is the one on Hulu that's on Mondays. Arifureta. I already want to watch the episode again. This episode was like almost all action. They've learned their biggest lesson, pacing-wise, from the first episode, which is, for me anyway, I do not care about his classmates. So if you haven't been following, a whole Japanese class gets sent over to a magical world because the demons are in league with with some other bad people, and humanity is in trouble. So they summon a bunch of heroes, and these heroes are training, and because they're from another land, they should be strong. And our dude, our bro, our main character, he's the weakest of the bunch. He's a support class, but he gets fucked over. They get trapped, like someone pressed the thing they shouldn't. They get warped to a place in this big labyrinth they shouldn't be in, and he gets fucked over. So he's trying to survive and make it to the surface. He meets a vampire who is immortal, who's cute and fun, and they have a nice little partnership. And then he lost an arm, but the opening animation shows him with a cool metal arm, so I'm excited to see that. And the opening animation showed that he lost an eye at some point, and we hadn't seen that. So every episode I watched the show, I kept going, is this the episode where he loses his eye? And the answer is yes. Today's the episode where he lost his eye. It was a really long fight, and it was great. And at the very end, they went up to the surface, and we saw some of the surface characters who, as I said, I do not care about at all. I don't care about the friend that is really bummed that he got hurt and is presumed dead. And I don't care about the one who's training to go and rescue him. I don't care about any of those people. Oh, the Moon Gundam is out of stock online. Okay. Yeah, Saz, I was like, I don't know what you're referring to. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, check the look for some deals, see if there's anything that works for y'all. Buy some Gundams. Have fun with it. But yeah, so Arifureta is exactly the kind of show that I want to watch. I'm loving it right now. I'm having such a good time with that show. The closing song, or the closing animation to the song, is pervy in a way that the show really isn't. So I don't love that. Not a big fan of that. Because Arifureta is the only one, so far anyway, the only show that isn't pervy. So, Epic Open World says, I just beat the bots in the tutorial of Dota Underlord. Does that mean I am ready for esports? I think it does, my friend. Congratulations, Epic Open World. You're now ready for esports. Yeah, I'll probably just go to the store and see what they have, says Lashbrook. Yeah, go see what they've got in stock. If there's, if stuff's on sale, that sounds great. Like I said, I'm currently, fortunately, not in a position to make some purchases for model kits. In the middle of the month, when my patron stuff comes in, that'll be good. I'll buy something with that, and then when my Twitch stuff comes in, I'll do that. Age 2 Magnum SV is $19. Should I go for it? Leo is out of stock. The Leo, the 144 scale Leo, that's a really fun build. If you come across that in general, folks, I built that on stream. I really liked it. The Magnum just looks so cool. Like that gray you just don't see in Gundams. The teal, yeah, it's a good looking kit. I don't know anything about the build. I don't know how it builds. I have not built it. but it's a sharp-looking kit. So, can I make a joke about it in our country, the U.S.? I built the Magnac. Yes, the Magnac was a pretty fun build. We just finished that up. Before we did the Blitz, we did the Magnac. Magnac. It was a fun build. What would be the first mobile suit that America would manufacture? Saz says, the Magnac. You did ask, could you make a joke about it in our country? And I did say yes. So I'm getting what I paid for. Boo. Boo. Boo says. Boo to you. But also, yeah, you did ask if you could make a joke, and I did say yes. So that I'll take responsibility for some of that joke. Oofta, oofta, doofta. Political. Politics, huh? Not in my politics. Not in my Gundam. I love that. Oh, you're just trying to make Gundam political. Oh. I was talking the other day. A friend of mine on. I try to avoid politics, but Gundam is politics. Yes. I was talking with a friend of mine who was like, okay, so what Gundam shows should I watch? You know, 8th MS Team is something that people throw out, which I totally understand, and I do tend to agree with. I recommended that my friend check out Iron-Blooded Orphans because I don't think it sticks the landing in all the things it tries to talk about, including polyamory and various other things that it tries to tackle. I don't think it handles everything it tries to tackle well, but I do think that it's a good show. And especially I think the first season is fantastic. And it does what other Gundam series have trouble with, which is actually fucking talking about how much of a nightmare it is that they keep putting kids in Gundams. Because, like, there's nobody in Gundam Wing going, hey, y'all are teens. Why do these scientists give teens all these mobile suits? What the fuck? Y'all should be in school. It is a thing where, you know, Iron Blooded Orphans does manage to, and I think very successfully, especially in the first season, talk about war and the futility of it and the failings of it and the role of children in those wars and in the greater Gundam mythos. So I do think it does a pretty good job with that. There's some other ways where it doesn't as work. Yeah. Yeah, so it's one of those things where I'm like, I recommend it. I said it like it's, you know, it's a gut punch in many ways. You know, one of the reasons people talk about 8th MS Team is because it is uh, you know, in many ways a remake or a reimagining of the first Gundam show, and it is accessible generally because of that, and that it's short, and you can just dive into it, and it hits a lot of the major notes. And there are moments of quiet in that show, which are done really well. Yes, yes, in Zeta Gundam, yeah, yeah. I hear what you're saying, Saz. I understand. There's I don't know, but yeah, if you've never watched Iron Blooded Orphans, it is. I think it has diminishing returns as the series progresses, but I think the first season is pretty flawless as far as Gundam shows go. Uh, I'm kind of tempted to check out Seed. Uh, because I'm building the Blitz. Like, I don't remember a lot about Seed. I just don't remember. Uh, I know there are parts of it that are like, I remember liking the designs. I think the designs were solid. I just don't have a lot of memory of the show itself, which is weird. But I've been thinking about checking it out since I'm building this Blitz, which is a cool looking kit. Says, don't watch Seed. I mean, I know that Seed Destiny is people were bummed out about, but yeah. I don't know. I still might check it out. Who knows though? The characters are intolerable. Yeah, I kind of remember that being a certainly a downside to the show. There being some characters that were not easy to watch. Oh, plot is rehashed. If you're wondering, Pat, are you going to buy that Shenlong from Band that Bandai is putting out? I mean, I'm going to try to buy it. I don't know if I'll succeed, but I've got every attempt to do it. When cash money is in my possession, I will make an attempt to purchase that. Yeah, I want to build a Shenlong with a giant sword that's attached to its shield. Of course, I want to buy that Shenlong. It looks rad. It's rad as hell. I definitely want to pick that up. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. Because money is not great right now. So that might have to take a back seat to future. Future Pat might find that later in the world. I don't know. We'll see. Get a Zeta plus Hummingbird. Yeah. Alright, so that goes in there. That was annoying to put in, this one piece here, because these weren't fully connected. So that was annoying. Let's see. So yeah, gonna keep working on this. And the like I said, the Kit Bash is gonna be the next project we work on. I'm very excited about that. It is going to be, I think, a really fun project to mix and match parts from the Baruto. Speaking of Iron Blood Orphans, the Baruto's Rex is our base kit, and then complementing it with some Grimgard pieces, and then another mystery kit that I have basically pulled a lot of pieces from, and I'm excited to put that all together and see what we get. I think people will enjoy it. The process, I think, is going to be interesting. But yeah, it's almost August, folks. So new month. We'll have a new top of the leaderboard for folks who have donated to the stream. So there'll be new chances for people to get to the top of the leaderboard for bits and coins. If you want to do that, that'll be fun. But yeah, should be a good time. Yeah, like I said this earlier that my schedule is gonna be August is gonna be weird. I'm gonna try to pick up some bonus shifts here and there, where I can, and I will be traveling. I will be in Seattle, so that'll be weird but good. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to do what I need to get to do, and like I said, I will always try to keep people up to date with my schedule as things change and settle down. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do a bonus game stream this week. I'd like to. I just don't know. My Wednesday right now, Wednesday would be the day I would do it. Because I definitely don't want to, I have stuff going on tomorrow night. So I might, Wednesday night, want to do like a Twitch Sing stream. But I have to see what's going on. So I don't want to say yes, I'm doing that. But I do want to get my schedule for August, like at least the first half of it, figured out. We'll see. I will always try to keep y'all informed as best I can with what's going on with me as far as my stream schedule goes, so that you know, so you're not like surprised. As always, folks, make sure that when you're following me, you have your notifications on, so you get a notification that I've gone live. Don't just follow me. Hey, yes, please. If you're not following me on Twitter, one, I don't know if I tweet things that you'd be interested in. Sometimes it's about Gunpla. Sometimes I tweet about anime. Sometimes I tweet about like my life and what's going on with me. But more often than not, I retweet good things. I think I'm a very good retweeter. I think I retweet funny things and cool things. I retweeted a thing today about like the differences between like serious openings, like this meme about serious openings in anime, and then like the closing theme being really happy. And I think that was like a good tweet that I retweeted that people would enjoy. So yeah, get on board with my tweets if you haven't already. And then also, because I am currently on my way to 7,000 followers, I need like 20-something people to follow me. It doesn't mean anything. Twitter is a nightmare. It's bad. But also, it's a nightmare, but I'd like to get that many, I'd like to have 7,000 followers. That sounds pretty good. All right, let's keep working on here on our shoulders. Try to get this done. Run into an issue here. So, the shoulder pieces on this, this piece here, you can see, wants to clip in down in here. But as I go to put pressure on it, the rubber piece moves around because it's supposed to slide. So it should want to move around some. But it is sliding around and I don't want to. So I am going to jam in my tweezers to kind of stop it. And then I will see if that will work. And then that just forced my tweezers to move. I don't want to break anything. I don't want to bend things out of proportion. These are the shoulder pieces. It's not like I have a lot of extra shoulders lying around for the Blitz. So I want to try to get this right. But I am going to use my tweezers here to kind of stop it. And then we'll see. Meanwhile, the pieces on the sides like to move around a lot too. That's not fun. Alright, so we'll put this like this. Z plus Hummingbird conversion kit to be paired with the Zeta 2 to build fully. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really done a conversion kit on stream. I've done like one once before. Those are pretty fun. They can be fun to do. But yeah, those can be pretty cool. All right, so we got one of these done. Now we're going to do the other one. This method of kind of forcing the plastic piece to not slide around seems to work out. So we're going to try it with this other one. Exact same method. Oops. That is a weird hummingbird, says Lashbrook. Yeah, it's pretty weird. All right, that did not work this time. That method did not work this time, so we will try again. We are shoving that in there to keep it from moving around. Then popping that in. Great. This time it worked. Yeah, and basically it slides around. These shoulder pieces just are put together in a way so they move around and it's fun. Got to get up early for me tomorrow, so when this stream is over, I'm gonna upload the archive to my Patreon, and then once that's loaded and I send out the tweet or send out the message on Patreon, go to bed. I'm excited about trying to go to bed early so that I'm not super tired tomorrow. But when all of my dealing with the unemployment office meeting is done, when that meeting is over, I will have I can do a thing that I like to call lunch and a nap, where I come home, have lunch, and take a nap. I'm very excited about that nap. It's bad that I'm already looking forward to the nap I'm going to take tomorrow before I've gone to bed tonight. I just know that I will not be able to fall asleep at a reasonable hour comparatively for me, because I am so used to the hours that I normally sleep. So when I try to go to bed early, that often doesn't work. So I just know that I'm going to not fall asleep when I try to go to bed tonight. And then I will wake up tired tomorrow, do a bunch of bullshit, and then I have a thing tomorrow night, a meeting tomorrow night. So I will be able to take a nap tomorrow. And that's going to be real good, y'all. As I said, I am indeed looking forward to that nap. I was never a napper, but a couple of years ago, when I hit my late 30s, suddenly interested in naps. You should just force myself awake and then be tired later. And now I'm still probably going to be tired, but the nap will help some and maybe refresh me a bit. That sounds pretty good. Something to look forward to. What year did this kit come out? I'm sorry, this was 2012. This kit came out in 2012. That feels about right for this kit to come out that time. Yeah, that seems right. For some of the shoulder and chest pieces, that feels like an accurate time. But yeah. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do this. Oops. I don't love the construction here on the shoulders too much. These pieces really like to come off, and that's frustrating. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta find that tiny piece as well. Alright, so put that there, put that there. And then... Alright. We're going to finish up the shoulders and then we'll call it a stream, but the shoulders are almost done, so we might as well finish that up so the whole top will be done, which sounds good to be able to say. Alright, so K, we need K, which is these, and H, which is this. What are y'all doing this week? Because like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing a bonus stream on Wednesday or not. My next stream will be Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, as always. My the flagship night that will be then. But yeah, let me know what y'all do. Y'all doing anything good this week? Anybody got anything going on? Anybody doing any traveling? Doing anything fun? Let me know what the deal is. I always like hearing about what y'all are up to. Things got anything good? Anything good? Go on that side. And on that side. And just finishing up the shoulders on this kit. I'll be working on the Tron 3 kit. It is huge, says Ultron. Yes, I remember that kit being very big last time I saw a photo of it. Nothing exciting, but next week I have a vacation. I am going to leave the house as little as possible. Lashbrook, the classic and necessary staycation. congratulations on having the opportunity of a staycation. I hope that it treats you well. That sounds great. I am excited for you and happy that you're getting that opportunity. Alright, so what do we need here? We need K17 is tiny red pieces, and K16 goes on the other side. But yeah, I've got all of my New York stuff tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to any of. And I got a meeting tomorrow night, which is comedy related, should turn out okay. Working a shift on Saturday, so I'll be working at the Brooklyn Comedy Collective Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So that's 3 nights in a row. I should work on a new music playlist because it's been a while since I updated my playlist. I got to put some new songs in there, so I got to do that. That's definitely a thing that I need to work on before Friday. Probably be something I do Thursday. Yeah. I had enough vacation time left that starting in August, I'm taking off a week every month. Lashbrook, that fucking rules. That's awesome. Get that time in. Make it work for you. Travel when you can. Don't travel when you don't need to. Enjoy it. But yeah, that's awesome. Evening! Welcome! Coming in towards the end of the stream, but we're still happy to have you here. Working on the Gundam Blitz from Gundam Seed, which is the stealth Gundam, the spy Gundam. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, sis, as they say. But yeah, working on the shoulder pieces here of that as we're finishing up. And talking about what our week is going to be like. But yeah, I'm happy to have more time teching because I'm good at it and like it, and obviously earning money's good. I don't like that I'm doing an early stream on Saturday because I like to be consistent, but also if there's any stream of mine that I don't mind messing with, it is Saturday because that is my lowest viewership. I never complain about viewership, y'all. The fact that anybody watched yesterday, which was not my normal time, but we had like over 20 people a couple times throughout the stream, that was rad, and I was so psyched about that. The numbers we had tonight, I was very happy with. It's just since I streamed literally yesterday. I never complain about that. I'm always happy to have folks watching, and when we don't have folks watching, I get that, and that's okay. Yeah, Saturday is a day that, like, occasionally I have to change, like, when I stream. You may remember that before we got the lovely Fios here, there was a day where I had to work Saturday night, and in order to be able to stream on Saturday at all, I had to go and rent a space and stream because I couldn't stream from my apartment before 9 p.m. ever. So we had to, I had to make arrangements to have, like, a spot to do it. And the fact that I don't have to do that anymore is fucking great. So great that I could just stream whenever I want. So nice to have that freedom. Alright, so that's done. One shoulder is done. And we can... This goes like this. I have never liked this method where the shoulder piece is just this movable part and it sticks in there. Dropkick Channel is now following. Thank you for the follow, Dropkick Channel. Also, hey, great name. Great Twitch name. Thank you for the follow. Remember, folks, make sure you're following and hear notifications so you know when I go live. As I said, I might be doing a bonus stream on Wednesday. It'll be a Twitch Sings stream. Hi, Pat. Hello to you, Dropkick Channel. And also, you came in right towards the end of the stream, so I'm glad you're here. and you can see a little bit of it. We're finishing up the shoulder here for this kit. But yeah, this is towards the end of the stream, as I do. Folks have asked every now and again, and it's good, we get some new folks and some new blood in to kind of remind people that the reason why I only do 2-hour streams for building is because after 2 hours, I become a bad builder. I kind of run out of things to say, and I kind of get like weirdly focused. I've found that I make mistakes past the 2-hour mark. So that's why I only build for 2 hours at a time. Also, probably I would go through kits much faster if I built for longer than that. As is, 6 hours of streaming a week. We go through some kits on the stream. And somebody the other day asked about that. They were like, hey, how long did it take you to build that one kit? And I'm like, well, I did it over 2 streams. So I was like, oh, so if I don't watch a stream, I might miss a kit. I'm like, some of the high grade 1-4s, like, yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it only takes 1 episode. Those Dragon Ball kits are like 1.5 episodes or 1.5 streams. When I used to paint miniatures, after a certain amount of time, I just get too tense in my shoulders and such. Could take breaks for those fine motor skills? Yes! I definitely would like... There exists a world where I would stream like multiple times a day, but like take like a break or whatever, or like do something else. Like I could see myself doing that, but I just know that for myself, past the second hour, I would become a bad builder. And I don't want to mess up a kit. And also, like, when I'm playing a game, when I'm playing Hearthstone, I can always talk about what's happening in the game. When I'm building a model kit, I can sometimes talk about what's doing on the kit, but really, like, sometimes there just isn't anything to say. It's like, oh, this is Goku. This Goku doesn't have a shirt. I am now out of things to talk about the model kit I'm building. This hair hurts a little bit because the plastic is sharp and spiky. Alright, so that's our kit. These shoulders pop like this, and this happens. I don't know why, but that happens, and that's cool. I love the colors of this. I love the black as a base with the purple and red. The purple accents, I think, are fantastic on this kit. I'm going to find the piece that popped off the back of this early on in the stream. I will find that. But also, it is on the backpack, so it doesn't matter. I hope you enjoyed the stream. My next build stream will be Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, so please come back for that. Tell a friend, subscribe if you're interested. Thursday will be the first stream of the month, so we'll start off August. The bits and coins will reset. We'll try to get a new top of the bill there. But yeah, we're going to move on to the legs on our Blitz starting in the next stream. I'm excited for that. And like I said, check my Twitter. On Wednesday, I might do a bonus stream. It might be a singing stream. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great evening. And I'll see you next time in the next Build with Bear workshop. Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Goodbye.